Powerful, powerful energy, Leo. Powerful, dynamic, things working out. It's like a veil is being lifted. Okay. Don't know if you saw that card, but I'm going to leave that card for you there. You're going to see at the end what it's about. Did you see it? I didn't see it. I was like, just quickly, that's a final revealing message for us in the end. That's a final revealing message. I feel a big balance here for you, my beautiful, beautiful Leos. How do you feel? Are you in agreement with a balance? You feel a big balance? If you do, go ahead, place your hand on your heart, take a breath and say yes. Okay? There's a big shift here for you. Big, 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 big positive stuff. Big. It's huge. It's huge. It's bigger than you imagined. I don't know what it is, but we're going to see now what's going on here. This is quite exciting. 6 of air. Oh my goodness, yes. You are finally accepting help. So this is a general reading, 14 till 20 December. Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. For Leo, all Leo placements, dealing with a Leo, whatever brings you here, this is powerful. You know, it's amazing for me, Leo, because I can see your growth here. Because we can't really, welcome anyone in. We can't really welcome in help and support without being suspicious and giving ourselves stomach spasms in the process, when we don't trust ourselves. So when we can trust others, it means that we can trust ourselves to make good judgment. All right? And I love this. I see you having a nice time. I see you being very happy. Maybe you're socializing. I do get that quite a number of you seem to be single, but very happy. There's a sense of peace. I don't say it lasting forever, but there is a beautiful sense of almost like decorum in how you feel about yourself. Sorry for shaking the camera. Oh, what? I shook the microphone. Actually got myself, I do apologize. I know that the readings last week were not so cool. The sound wasn't so cool. So I actually used the money that I get from donations to buy myself a light and a microphone. I am still getting used to the light a little bit. Some of the first couple of videos were very overexposed. So it was sort of gradual. But so we learn in life, No. Okay, so here's the thing, my beautiful Leos. First of all, you might feel pressured here to make a decision about something or to follow through on something. Now, maybe you've been, a little spicy about this. It's okay. We're all humans. We do that. But it seems like you are adamant here to pursue a path that you somehow know is not the best path for you to follow, And here's the thing. Sometimes when we have to justify something to ourselves a lot, you want to ask yourself, are you afraid? Or do you maybe in your heart of hearts know that what you are pursuing is not the right best thing to pursue? Okay? That is something very worthwhile to consider. As human beings, we have this tendency to, to wait for things to get really, really bad before we do something about it. Okay? But you are Leo. You live life differently. You have the brain not to fall into that familiar trap. Use that beautiful brain. Okay? Be honest with yourself as you address matters, as you address issues, as you speak to yourself. Okay? What needs to go? This could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, but some old tie needs to, even if it doesn't, this person, even if they don't leave your life, maybe I want to say that you can be friends, but I have to be honest with you, it's not really what I'm getting. I'm getting that your time with this person is done. It's time to move on, And if you stick around, if you stay around, it could be to the detriment of you both. So you might need to be the one here that has to make the hard decision. Okay? You have a very hard decision to make, my beautiful Leo, and I want to send you lots of love to your heart. You've held on it for as long as you could. In a conflict, may you have already achieved what you set out to gain. in which case it'll mean that it's time to move on. I want to ask you to excuse me just a moment. I'm sorry, I can't pause this on my phone because the button is underneath the thingy that holds the phone up. I just need to switch off the plate. I'm busy cooking myself yummy, yummy dinner. Tell me quickly there in the comments while I'm away, what is your favorite meal? I want to know, and where in the world are you? I'm going to keep on speaking to you as I'm going across to the kitchen, okay? So I want to know, where in the world are you? And I want to know what's your favorite meal. All right. I'm coming. My dog is looking at me like I'm a psycho. Like, what are you doing? Have you seen my dog before, Bruno? Okay, now I shouldn't shout anymore because I'm by the microphone. Hello, thank you. Thank you so much. So, there is a situation here which may have once been very, very healthy. Started to not be so healthy, so balanced anymore. So, you need to step out of that dynamic, Leo. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's probably not going to be easy. It's a tough one. But sometimes we need to do what we know the right thing is to do. Okay? End of a cycle and start of a new one. Blessings that don't feel like blessings. Sometimes when we do something very new, very different, it can be very difficult for you. It could be very difficult for everybody else to really start growing accustomed to this transition. I'm going to say to you, Leo, try to maintain the situation with as much love as possible without, very important, without derailing your plans. Okay? 6 of Wands, victory and success in every way, shape, and form. Public recognition, promotion. It's time for you to move on. Okay. It's time for you to move on. You've overstayed your welcome in a situation. And when I say overstayed your welcome, I mean in the sense that it doesn't mean you cut this person off. It just means that, their view, their vision of what they see for your future might not be in alignment with the vision that you see for your future. And it doesn't necessarily make them wrong or you right, because, we view logic pretty much from our emotions, because as long as something doesn't sit emotionally right, you're going to keep on looking for something that eventually, logically gives you that comfort. That's just what human beings do. Okay? But you might need to sit down, take some time out to yourself, especially if such an offer came about, and just reassess things, just think about things. You've got some really big decisions to make here. I really see you coming into a space where, it's almost like, you win the lotto, but you can't tell anybody. Like you got the jackpot, but you can't tell anybody, Like you're the jackpot winner, but you can't tell anyone. It's that sort of energy. And it feels like you're in the space where you really have to upgrade the sort of life expectation that you have for yourself. I kind of get a sense that you are seeing yourself in too modest a light, And I just want you to remember that when we push humility, the whole I'm so humble vibe too far, that in itself is actually just ego. It's just the other extreme. Okay? Look out if there's maybe anybody that you want to show, especially when there's things like, I don't need you. I want to show you that I don't need you. I'm okay with you. All right? Your brain does not understand that the other person is a different person. What we project outwards, we also project straight back to ourselves. So be mindful with that mind. And another thing, my beautiful Leos, and this is very, very important. You are going into this great phase of prosperity, of abundance now, what people will call life success. Okay? I want you to remember that fresh dung attracts many flies. Okay? This fortune that you are coming into, you have to treat it with respect. Don't let it be fresh dung. Initially, you may need to not tell anybody. Okay? In actual fact, the advice normally is when you're coming to big fortune is that you pay off all your debt and then you don't spend any of that money for the next 6 months. As Alan Watts says, be careful of the jewels that you didn't earn. Okay? Be careful of the successes that you didn't earn. Whatever's happening over here, it is a windfall, it is beautiful, but I want you to also remember that this is sometimes when you meet somebody and you fall in love straight away. The love is real, but you need to learn to know each other. Okay, so you need to slow it down. It can't always be about the highs and the dining and the pictures and that sort of things. It also has to be about the silent moments together, the doing nothing together. Okay? It is the same with sudden success and money and options and opportunity, because there's definitely coming here for you. All right? Otherwise, we might mistake our unhealed pain for generosity, for helping, when it's actually, trauma giving, judgment, releasing of the old. So you're coming into a period here, my beautiful Leos, where you're really coming into great fortune. And I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks. And if it resonates with you, go ahead, you place your hand on your heart, you take a breath, and you say, yes, let it come to you in the beautiful golden light of the Creator of all that is. But you're going to need some time here, and you're getting to have time. Okay? Don't rush in to save nobody. Don't feel you got this money to help your family or your spouse or your partner. You wanted to rest. You were crying out for rest. Now you're getting rest. Take it. Take some time with it. Okay? Feel your feelings. Feel your emotions. There's some deep healing that is still necessary here for you. Give yourself the time to receive this healing. It's very necessary. It's very highly recommended for you. What is at the bottom of the deck? 2 of Pentacles. Great fortune, great change. Very beautiful. Okay? What is this mystery card, this revelation card? Let's see. Justice energy. Yeah, didn't I say balance? Yeah. Justice energy. Beautiful. Things are working out in your favor. If it resonates, hand on the heart. Nice deep breath and say, yes, my beautiful Leos. And, thank you for your support. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. I really appreciate that. Bless your heart. Thank you. Thank you. You're really helping me out to grow, and I really appreciate that. May you be beautifully blessed. Sending you distance Reiki energy from my heart. And to accept, you place your hand on your heart. You take a nice deep breath. You say yes. And, if you feel you can benefit from a personal reading, then my contact details are down below in the description. There's a link for my courses. And remember to subscribe. I've got a reading for you every Wednesday. Okay? A like will also be nice. I look forward to connecting with you on the next video.